Alright, so we're here at 161 Northeast 10th Avenue. We're here because they're having issues with the drain line. They've attempted to snake it, and apparently they can't get past 20 feet. So we'll be snaking from the rooftop. We'll be doing the camera inspection from the rooftop. We are facing west, and this is going to be the last 4-inch clean out on the west hand side, right next to the air conditioner unit. So I'm just going to get this glove on, and then let's proceed. This is the area, as you can see, relative to where the clean out is, this unit here. Okay. So we're beginning to go down the stack. It appears to be a cast iron stack. So far, 2, 3 feet. I'm just going to pull this back and do a reset on the depth counter so we can get a much more accurate reading here. Okay, so right now we're just entering. Alright, so right here appears to be, just make sure from that. Okay, so 4, 5. Okay, so at 6 feet in, we have our first connection. And as you can see at this point, it begins to be an accumulation. The diameter of the pipe is starting to shrink because of all of this accumulation, dirt, debris in this particular area, which is 9 feet down from the stack bent. And then we continue on. At this point, the pipe appears to be in better shape in that area. So that's likely, all that accumulation there is likely from the kitchen sink or something. This appears to be like grease. Anyway, it looks like we have quite a bit of a straight run at this point. And here we are beginning to go from vertical to horizontal. So now we've reached the horizontal section. Let's see if we can get past this bend here. Doesn't want to go so easily. Probably because it's a very awkward bend. It appears to be a T, so it's not an exact 90 going down. It's almost like it's going through a T. It has to kind of bend 90 degrees. But let's see if we can get it. Helpful. We can get some water down here. Help lubricate it. Unfortunately, there is no source of water in this area. Is there any hoses around here, George? No. Yeah, maybe we can put some water inside so they can lubricate. Or can we go into one of the apartments?
I flushed the toilet and
yeah, but it has to be in the kitchen. So this unit, turn on the kitchen sink. Can you do that?
Not the chicken here.
So we're having a bit of an issue at this point. We're 20 feet in, and it's because of the orientation of these fittings. We're having some trouble just negotiating this turn here to let us progress further. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to have George here. He's going to be running some water down this unit, so that'll confirm that we're in the right unit, and it'll hopefully help lubricate the line so that we can proceed from this point and get full view of the string line. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can redirect the cable, alternate positions. Let's try it this way. There we go. Alright, so now we're in the cast iron section. We got the vertical section, and now we're in the horizontal. As you can see, we got some cast iron lines here. Fairly corroded. I mean, for their age, wouldn't expect anything less. Doesn't appear to be any severe corrosion that's visible. Here we have another change of direction. So it appears to be going 45 degrees down, and then a little bit further. Fortunately, all these changes of direction make it very difficult for the camera to go further. Hopefully at this point, I would like to get some lubrication before we proceed. Right now we're 25 feet in. Precisely. Yeah, we're just going to wait for George to turn the fixture on in unit 16A, and hopefully that'll help us propel the camera a little further once we get some lubrication in here. Because these cast iron drains don't make it easy. So here at 24 feet 6 inches in, we got a branch. This is a branch that's coming from the southwesterly direction. Currently there's water running through it, so that'll definitely help us get this camera further down. Haven't heard back from George yet, but I guess we can proceed. So it's beginning to get very difficult to push the camera down. All these changes of direction and then the progressive length. At a certain point, I will have to stop to refrain from breaking the camera equipment. So at this point, there appears to be some accumulation. This is probably due to poor grading in the pipe. We have some more water running now, so it's becoming a little bit easier to see. Water appears to be running at this point, so okay, so we've reached 44 feet. At this point, the camera would not go any further. So if we want to get further down the drain, we're going to have to insert it from a different point that's more accessible with less changes of direction. So I'm going to begin pulling the camera out slowly. We'll see if we can find anything else along the way back. see that right now the line is full of water, possibly due to somebody flushing the toilet. Could be this could be indicative of a collapse if there's water that's being able to drain slowly. Perhaps some sort of exaggerated buildup. But it's hard to say until we can actually get there.
Excuse me. I have a problem. I don't speak English.
Yeah. So, Roger, so fortunately we don't have much visibility now, but we were able to get up to 45 feet.
Okay.
And it doesn't appear to be anything abnormal. I mean, there's, at that point, that would be conducive to blocking these drains. So that's going to be the end of this camera inspection from this point. We may proceed to a different point now to try to get a better view of the rest of the drain line. Fortunately, we cannot do it from this point forward, so that will be the end of this camera inspection.